Hi guys, we're here at Daikoku parking area near Yokohama. You can see here behind me Ichioku Tours cars. That's the one I'm driving. Hello and welcome to Rallycross GT. We are here at Daikoku parking area with my friend Nito from Ichioku Tours. We're here to showcase a new car they've got and to meet some other fellow car enthusiasts. This is Ichioku Tours' new car, the Nissan Fairlady Z, or the 350Z as it's called in the US. This bad boy still has its original specs, but had a complete makeover by Liberty Walk, one of Japan's most famous tuning brands. If you'd like to take this car for a spin, check out their website in the video description. Daikoku, PA is the largest parking area in the Shuto Expressway, but is also known for being the most popular meeting place for car enthusiasts in Japan. This place literally feels like something out of Need for Speed or the original Fast and Furious movie. There are lots of classic JDM cars, but also exotics, supercars, and even lowriders. This place became popular in the 90s, when street racing was a big thing in Japan. Drivers needed a place to meet before and after the races, and Daikoku, being in the middle of the expressway, was the ideal spot. After street racing died out, Daikoku continued to be a popular meeting place for car fans. You can go to Daikoku pretty much any day of the week and there will be cars around, but weekends are the best days for car spotting. That said, I came on a Thursday night and was not disappointed. Because Daikoku is literally in the middle of the expressway, there's no access by foot. But if you'd like to visit the area, Ichioku Tours can take you there and show you around. If you come to Japan, you should definitely take one day to visit Daikoku. It's a very nice drive from Tokyo and you're gonna see some amazing cars. I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, subscribe to the channel, and also follow Ichioku Tours on Instagram. Thanks for watching. Good morning everyone, welcome to Rallycross GT. We are back here in Switzerland this time.
with round 3 of the Spring Series. My name is Kurt Dunninger, your host for today. Round 3 of Rallycross GT, so we had round 1 2 weeks ago in Mount Panorama and round 2 last week in Fuji. Crossed the ocean, the mountains, here to Europe this time for our European part of the season. Starting here in Switzerland, next week we have Nürburgring. Yes, the big Nürburgring, not the short one, not the new one either. So Nürburgring Nordschleife, whatever you pronounce that. And then I forgot, oh yes, and then we have Sardinia. Yes, Sardinia rally track, like the actual off-road thing. It's gonna be the second time ever that we run an off-road track in Rallycross GT. This man here, Tricky Vic, is the only winner in a dirt race that we had in Rallycross GT. That was back in season 2, like it was 2 years ago. So I think he's gonna be looking forward to retain that title of the only person to win a dirt race in Rallycross GT, and that was not a small feature. He beat our now 4 times champion, lost the count already, Coach Robe, and also Duke Lion, who's not racing with us anymore, but Lion won season 0 and ended up winning that season 2 as well. So yeah, big had to push hard to beat these guys. Still waiting for a couple more drivers to join. Still got a few more minutes. In the meantime, drivers are warming up here. The sun is going down in Switzerland. As you can see in the sky, the light is fading. They've got the headlights on as well. So that should affect visibility a little bit. I don't think we're gonna have full dark in this race. We're on board here with Evil Malin. This part of the track is really tricky. It's left-handed especially. You need to brake really early. Otherwise, you lose the rear of the car, you end up in the wall on the right-hand side, or you cannot bring it back to take the right-hander. A lot of skill there. Canadian friend Ricardo Picles fighting with the car there, trying not to end up in the wall. The car is skidding quite a bit as well. I think he's having some connection issues. I hope it's not too bad. I hope we don't have any big issues today during the racing. Gonna bring up the timing sheets, which is not timing sheets anymore, just score sheets now. We're still waiting for a couple of people. Still got another 5 minutes to go. Let us know where you're watching from, who you're cheering for. Domitaku's here practicing with his Mini, which is the other division. This track here, Deep Forest, is one of the classics from Gran Turismo, back from old school games. A lot of people really like this track. They were complaining about the small changes that they made to accommodate GT7 and proper online racing, especially FIA certified online racing. Stretch the long straights a little bit more. Then a few other small changes. Some people are not happy, but you cannot please everyone anyway. Very small pedals, and the light is going down. It's getting quite dark here, actually, with at the 15-minute mark. This is slightly warming. That means that we might have full darkness here towards the end of the race. Oh, we see Vic there. Almost spun. And I should bring the car back. Good job. I apologize in advance as well if my voice is a little bit funny. Got a little bit of chest infection. I'm coughing a lot. So I'm trying to put myself on mute so I don't cough in your ears. My throat is a little bit sore. Funchy just joined in the chat here now, saying that he is coming. Welcome back, Funchy. It's good to have you back here with us. Always a pleasure. All the way from Argentina, the other side of the world. It's almost the top of the hour. We might give them an extra 5 minutes just before we start, just to see if anyone else is going to join. Message some of the other guys in private to see if they are coming or not. 24-hour Brazilian friend as well. As you guys know, show must go on, with or without people. Pedrão Santana, boa noite, meu amigo Kurt. Bom dia, Pedrão. Seja bem-vindo ao Rallycross GT. Estamos aqui na Suíça, em Deep Forest Raceway. Terceira rodada do campeonato. Como estão as coisas aí em Santa Catarina? Solzão hoje? Just gonna give another 5 minutes. See if Funchy, Ted and Silvestre and Onichan are going to join. Onichan, he's here in Japan with me. Not literally with me, he lives half an hour or so away by train. Dropped him a message, hasn't responded yet. Sim, Pedrão, sei que você sempre aqui, sempre prestigiando o nosso grande campeonato. Muito obrigado, viu? I'm just saying, I'll try not to push too much after a health issue you had last Friday. No worries, mate. I'm not at my best as well, but so I can't be shouting too much. But I'm glad you'll be here racing with us. Just see if you can come quick, please, so we can start. There he is. There he is. Punchy joins the room. Let's drop the Classic starting soon message the drivers. And look at that, 18-19 minute mark. Oh, some sparks there in the back. Who was that? Someone setting the track on fire. Is that Raceway? Loads of sparks right here at the 19-minute mark there at the start-finish line. So I think we will have, yes, we do have already complete nightfall, so the race is going to start not bright daylight, but it's going to finish in the evening. You forgot to rebuy the KTM. What do you mean rebuy? An evil melon thumbs up. Wait for me, please. Yeah, we're gonna wait for you to rebuy the car. Right, let's have a look at the weather forecast for this race. So there's no rain. There's no rain forecast at all in Deep Forest. There's no possibility of rain even in this track. We've got random weather in the first two slots. Cloud 6 here, so some thick clouds towards the final parts of the race. And then middle of the race, rather, just past the middle, and then misty, sunny, with lots of clouds towards the end, which should be this weather that you can see right now. It's actually quite nice, quite pleasant to look at. Interesting. I accidentally showed you making space for... Making space? Is there such thing as, like, garage space? No. Yeah, he got repossessed, you know, like cops showed up and got his car. I do have a cop car here, should put it on the track. That's car type. Yes. Japanese police. I need to put sports tires. Just while we wait for Funchy. The Japanese police is gonna be patrolling the streets of Switzerland to make sure naughty people are not messing around. It's a very long pit exit here, actually. I'm gonna park the car right here. Okay, we've got Funchy. Oi! Who's sounding a horn at me? Right, enough fun. We've got everybody. Let's get ready to race. Don, he's got the KTM. Good stuff. Let's start qualification. If you're joining us now, welcome to Rallycross GT. We are about to start with qualification for the first heat of the day in the KTM division. This is round 3 of Rallycross GT Spring Series. We are in Switzerland, Deep Forest Raceway. First one out of the pits, Streaky Vic. Let's get these guys going. Joe coming in line. Funchy's still in the pits. Coming out a little bit late with a stock livery. Oh my god. Well, fair enough, he just bought it. I'll leave him be. Ricardo Pickles coming out here because it's a little bit misty on the tunnel exit. I hope that doesn't affect visibility too much. It's done. So Vic's trying to stay within slip range from Rollbay, I guess. We can get a good lap time. Anyone can stay close to Rollbay. That's Vic. Vic's been improving a lot actually, season on season. He's a serious contender for this sprint series. Definitely gonna get to the super final. Can he take anything better than the bronze this time? Took home a bronze medal last season. As they come into their first flying lap. Lap times here are much shorter. They might be able to put 2 full flying laps, but let's see. Also, guys, if you are a big fan of electronic music, let's just give a big shout out here to my big friend Dalziel. He is live right now. Where's the ad here? Yes. Can I do that? Yes, we can. Big shout out to my friend Dalziel. Please give him a like, give him a follow. He's mixing live right now some synthwave music. I love synthwave. I would be listening to his mix if I didn't have to be here hosting this amazing tournament for you guys. So if you don't want to hear me babbling during the race, you can always open a second screen for some synthwave live mix while you race here with us. Let's see the lap times. Tricky Vic, first one to cross the finish line. Roby's got a 1 second penalty. That's gonna hurt him a lot. I didn't see where he got that penalty, but his pole position is seriously at risk here. So Vic's got a 1:34.7, and he's got Ricardo Pickles right behind. So look at that. So Vic is right behind Roby. So Roby did not spin or anything. Maybe he just cut corner somewhere and ended up with the penalty. He's not letting Vic go though. He's playing hardball there. He's gonna slow Vic down a little bit, just preventing Vic from improving his time any further. There we have them. Ricardo Pickles is just about 8/10 behind Vic. Melon is 2/10 off the back of Melon. Not too bad, and he's going 2/10 quicker. He might get that P2 from Pickles if he keeps going like this. And have Dom Mitsakos and Funchy fighting at the back of the pack. Remember that both Dom Mitsakos and Vic, they normally race in the mini division rather than the KTMs, but they're here to fill in because a lot of people pulled out after one round, complaining that sports tires are too tough for them. Oh well, like I said, the show must go on, and these guys here, they never let us down. Absolute gentlemen these guys are. So Vic did not improve his time. Pickles did just slightly. Melon also had a good improvement, but yeah, Pickles managed to keep that P2. Roby only with the P4. Does he have enough time to finish? I don't know. I don't think he'll be able to cross the finish line and improve his time any further. Dom Mitsakos with a 36.5. Not impressive, but okay. And then Funchy came in cold. He is only in last place at the moment, and he crossed the finish line. He cannot improve any further. Standing start here, just like everywhere else. Where is Roby? Will he be able to improve his time? We do not see the times. So the time left. There he comes. Can he cross the finish line before the clock finishes? Yes, he can, and that's a pole position for Coach Roby. What a time. Ricardo Pickles also managed to improve his time. Let's see here the qualifying time. So that's Roby still in the pole position in the last second, literally like the last 5 seconds of the race. Stole the pole position from Tricky Vic with a 1:34.206, a 34.763 for Vic. And Ricardo Pickles also into the 34s there with a 34.833. So half like 500s or so behind Vic. And Pickles put up a fight here. Let's see. Melon P4, Don P5, and Funchy in P6, unable to improve his time any further. Let's get ready to race. Welcome to Rallycross GT. This is round 3 of the sprint series. Coach Robe is still in the pole position at the final seconds of qualification. He's got Tricky Vic right behind him, who's gonna take the best start here in the first heat of the day. There they go. It's a very good start from Robe up front. Vic's lost behind. Robe tries to break the toe already. Ricardo Pickles right behind Vic. No changes of positions just yet. But look how Pickles is coming, trying to get a position from Vic already as they come into the tricky left-hander. We see some smoke already in the background. I think it was Don going sideways. Vic on the inside and makes the pass, but switcheroo from Robe takes P1 back. What a start of race here by the coach and Tricky Vic. Ricardo Pickles right behind as Robe tries to break the toe as they come into the tunnels again. Dom Mitsakos very close to Pickles there, trying to make a move. As they come into the heavy braking zone after the tunnel. Punchy goes a little bit wide. Avoids the back of Melon. Robe now with a 0.6 gap and going up towards Vic, but Vic's not giving up any time soon here. No, but Robe's got a penalty already. Track limits will probably be his biggest enemy here in this race. We saw him getting a 1 second penalty in qualification, now in the race as well, and that's going to allow Vic to get through. Pickles has got this man here right behind Don Mitsakos, but Malon is also proving how evil he is. He's not going to let the wild card Don Mitsakos have his way here in the KTM division. Malon's going to push for a pass there. But where is the penalty zone in track? It's right after the chicane. Big sideways moment here for these guys on the left-hander. And there goes. Robe is going to pay the penalty. He's going to lose the position to Pickles as well, I think. There is Pickles, 2/10 behind, but he's faster. And he will get past, yes. There's only so much defending you can do. You cannot squeeze the colleague in the wall. Robe in the braking zone goes for a very nice move there, ends up collected by Pickles. Contact between the two there. I'm not sure that was a very good move from Robe there. Going on the inside so late, did not leave any space for Pickles to go anywhere. Let's go in chase cam and see the replay of what happened there. So as they come here, so Pickles was already slowing down and Robe went for it. Oh, there wasn't really any contact. I think there was more a lag contact because Pickles was quite far behind when they made contact. They were not that close. He was going for an X. Maybe in each other's screen they are in different places, but here in the broadcast it doesn't look like a big contact. At all for that matter. That puts Robe it down in P5. Vic now's got the lead, and Ricardo Pickles up to P2. He's got Don Mitsakos right behind him. Punch is struggling a little bit here with pace. Why is Funchy on mediums? Why is Funchy on mediums? There's no regulation for medium tires. It's optional. I thoroughly encourage people to read the rules, just in case. We had problems in the past with people not reading the rules, thinking that they should start in pole position and they didn't. Pull the plug. Back in early days of Rallycross GT. Some people, back when they had Joker laps, some people doing Joker laps when they didn't need to and changing tires in the Joker laps because they thought they had to. Oh well. When in doubt, just ask guys as well. That's what I'm here for. Don Mitsakos losing a little bit of contact with Ricardo Pickles. Robe leaves Melon behind, and now he sets his eyes on the back of his mate's car. So Coach Robe and Domitsakos, they're mates in real life. They're very close to each other. So I think John might not play hardball with Robe here. Let's see. Whoop. That was very close. Big grip, loss of grip moment there on the hairpin for Robe, but here he comes down the tunnel to hit the 5-minute mark in this race. Right as he went to the curb there. Maybe he's braking a tiny bit earlier. He's going a little bit too deep there, I think. Domitsakos staying close. Melon losing a little bit of time. I think Funch would have been much closer if he had his soft boots on. Here from the no, Robe with a penalty again. Let's go back and see exactly where that's happening. It's the second time that it happens in this race, plus qualification. Okay, we could not see, but it's probably the S-bend after the bridge. Like the first zigzag after the bridge. That's probably where he's going straight somewhere, cutting the corner and getting that penalty. That's surely gonna cost him a lot of time this race. He's got a 34.3, very fast lap time, compared to Pick, who's got a 35.3 and 35.0 from Vic. So Robe is between half a second and 3/10 quicker. Sorry, and 7/10 quicker, almost a whole second, normally speaking. But if he keeps getting this 1 second penalty, especially on this long straight line, with this manual gearbox, that's gonna cost him a lot of time. Domitsakos is trying to get past there, but the coach does not yield. That ends up costing Don a lot of time. And who's right behind him? That's the evil Melon, trying to get past both Greek drivers. Melon, who is Rallycross race winner himself. He won one of the rounds last year in season 4 at BB Raceway with the Ford Focus. Entering the rank of race winner. It's not for everyone. Not many drivers have won an actual event. You can win heats, qualifying heat, semi-final. But winning a full event, that's not for everyone. What happened to Domitsakos here? He lost 2 positions. Touched the curb. Went in the grass there and then ended up going too wide, I see. To P5 he is, and Coach Robe, he's right behind Ricardo Pickles one more time. Robe seems to be playing catch up here. Should be doing a last to first challenge. So Rich Raider is saying that he will not be able to race today because he's having connection problems. That's a shame, man. It's a big shame. Unfortunately, with the new Sprint Series rules, you have discard races. So if you're missing these 2 heats here, it's not really gonna hurt your chances to make it to the super finals at the end of the season. Because it's just a second off. Tricky Vic needs to push a little bit harder, to get back to the slipstream. So the sunset here in Switzerland really starting to kick in now. this is going to end up in proper darkness. Oh, a little moment there for the Ricardo Pickles. Lose a little bit of traction at the exit of the chicane. He's going to fall easy prey to the coach. Coach is already putting on the split on the side. The exit first Sano enter the second on side by side. Pickles holds of the position. Robe is going to go for that same move again, and he will be able to do it this time. No lag, no contact, and Robe is up to P2, managed to get past Ricardo Pickles. Now this is the sequence of corners where Robe is getting that 1 second penalty. Let's hope that doesn't happen again. Going 2/10 quicker using the slipstream there from Ricardo Pickles in the tunnel to gain a bit of extra time. Sets his eyes on the back of Vic's car now, only 6/10 behind. Build up the hype a little bit. Pickles lost contact already. Now more than 1 second behind, and only 600ths quicker. He lost a little bit on the last part of the track, Robe, after gaining a lot in the tunnels. But let's go with Vic here in chase cam. Reverse chase cam. Oh, big mistake there from Vic. What happened? It's a commentator's curse. We put a camera on him, and then something happened. Robe now super close after that little mistake. Coming down the tunnel. Vic almost nudging the wall. He's really trying to close every space that he's got. Leaving Robe around the outside, but he goes wide, Vic. And Robe gets the pass on the inside on this switcheroo again. Great move from Coach Robe. Coming from the outside, Vic made a little mistake, went too wide. Robe managed to get past. Let's go there to the back, see our friend Funchy, how he's doing there with the medium tires. Not so well. I hope he puts the soft for the next race. He's gonna start pole position if he finishes here. Remember, we have reverse grid for heat 2. So Funchy still got some chance of redemption. Domitsakos is now losing a little bit of pace, struggling to get back in touch with Melon. 3 seconds back. And Melon as well. I'm not sure he will be able to chase Pickles and fight for a podium here. Goes a little bit too wide. And that is a 360 from our friend Evil Melon. Setting up the hazard lights in there. Great move though, but no points for style. That allows Domitsakos to get up to P4. How are the friends up front here? It's getting pretty dark now. We are approaching the 40-minute mark. Remember, based on the forecast, we have some heavy clouds coming. I think it might affect visibility a little bit. Ballon saying that he lost concentration. I see. You should tune into Dalziel's mix, mate. He's playing some awesome synth wave. Might make you feel young again, full of energy. Kick some ass here. While Ricardo Pickles is trying to close the gap. They're about a second off each other. Here comes the chicane one more time. Getting pretty dark now, only 15 minutes passed. But the clouds are gonna clear up in the next few minutes. So maybe that will improve visibility a little bit. Really unable to push as he was pushing before. The gap to Robe is going up, but Pickles is not really in a position to put up a fight just yet. 8/10, getting close though. So Domin Sakus now put 5 seconds on Melo, so after Melo lost focus, I think lost quite a bit of time as well. And our good friend from Argentina, from the other side of the world, Fanchi, struggling a little bit. Hopefully we're gonna see a good comeback from him in the in the next heat. But he's here, that's what matters. The shame we're not gonna have some of the other drivers in the next race down to connection problems. Internet can be a big problem sometimes. Over 2.6 gap, and Vic managed to put 1.4 on Pickles. He needs to push a little bit more. Just put a 1:35.2 in lap 9. Vic's best is a 35.0, but that was ages ago. But he also had a 35.2 in lap 9. Both of them. And a 35.4 or 35.9 here from Pickles in lap 10. So half a second difference. Let's go on board here with our Canadian friend. Very nice dashboard in the KTM. Clouds cleared up a little bit, as I said they would. You can see just a little bit of the sky there, the blue sky. Comes here to the S-bend, double right-hander and left. Into the chicane. You may have to reset this lobby ahead of the next race, because hearing a lot of like tires squeaking from Pickles. I think that's connection problem. It could be on me, it could be on them. I don't know. Well, we always try our best here to help the drivers. Don't be sucked is just paying their penalty. 1 second penalty. Probably picked up in the same place as his mate Robe. Now storming past the tunnel. There we have Fanchi. Not giving up this time, it's nice to see that. Not giving up is the most important thing. But these tires, not great, the mediums. I think with the Mini you should still be able to handle medium tires. With this one's not so much. Here comes Robe to open the final lap, lap 13. I think everybody except Funchi should be able to complete 13 laps. Oh, we missed something here. Look at this, Ricardo Pickles is up to P2. What happened to Vic? We missed that, so Vic went out somewhere. And Ricardo Pickles got past. Ricardo Pickles up to P2. What's Vic gonna do about that? Does he have enough time to do anything? Only 1 second gap between them. It's not a lot, but only half a lap left. They come into the sector there. You can see the delta is just a little bit over Pico's best lap. He's pushing really hard here. Vic's last lap was a 37.7, so probably that's when he made a mistake. Let's keep an eye on them as Robe is getting close to Funchy. Funchy now got a half a second penalty, only half a second compared to 1 second that the other guys are getting. Not too bad. But Coach Robe is coming around the final corner now, and he's gonna take the win in the first heat of the day here in Switzerland, round 3 of the Sprint Series. Coach Robe takes the win. Ricardo Pickles, he's got Tricky Vic right behind him, but he will take P2 ahead of Vic. Domit Sakus is the half a second penalty. He will take P4 crossing the finish line now. And the Evil Melon will be 5th. A little bit of a gap there. Melon really lost focus, but don't give up, Melon. Good effort, and Funchy as well for not giving up at all and sticking around until the end. But Robe, what a race. Let's get the replay. And here are the official results for you. Coach Robe P1, Pickles P2, Vic P3. That's the podium for this race. Let's reset and change the driver's orders. Beautiful sunny day here now after the lobby reset. And it suddenly got cloudy. What happened? Right, drivers are entering the track. Just waiting for everybody else to get ready. Just Robe left. He's going to start at the back of the pack this time because he won race 1. Okay, everybody ready? Let's put them in order. Coach Robe at the back, then Pickles, then Vic, and I think it was Don, Melon, and Funchy. Just waiting for the thumbs up here. Yes, this is correct. Right, everybody seems to be ready. A bit of smoke here from Vic's car. He's just doing burnouts again. Yes, Vic's doing that thing again. He's doing some burnouts. Everybody ready? Let's go. Welcome to Rallycross GT. This is the Sprint Series round 3. Heat 2 for the KTM division, reverse grid, so Funchy starting up front. Coach Robe starting at the back. Let's get ready to race. No jump starts, and here they go. He's gonna try to hold on to that lead for as long as he can, but Vic with a very good start there gets past Dom Mitsakos already and going already for the attack on Melon. What a start from Tricky Vic, and he's almost fighting for P1 already. Melon around the outside. Let's hope there's no contact here, and someone is in the wall. I think there was Punchy there that ended up being hit by someone. Yes, it was him. From the lead to P6. We're gonna have a look on the replay and see what happened, but Dom Mitsakos now ends up with a whole shot up to P1. Melon holds on to P2 somehow, and Coach Robe came from last to third. Vic now fell to P4, and Pickles just hanging on the back. Look at Robe going for a move there on Melon again. He's not wasting time, pushing really hard, and Vic as well also chasing. Dom Mitsakos holding to P1 just about allows Coach to get past, but Vic managed to get past as well. Just about, not yet. Yes. Yes, no, yes, yes, Vic is P2. Confirmed. And he's within slip range of the Coach. He's gonna push seriously hard now. We have Dom Mitsakos, Melon and Pickles. Punchy only 4 seconds off the back here after that contact at the start of the race. We still got that saved in the replay. We're gonna see what happened at the start, and Pickles with a penalty, half a second, as Melon tries to make the move on Dom Mitsakos on the double right-hander as they come before the chicane. Hoping for no carnage here this time. Oh, a bit of a handbrake move there from Don. End up being right in the middle of the track. Got a nudge from Melon. Pickles pays the penalty. He's gonna fall back a little bit. Can Punchy close that gap? It's 5 seconds now, a little bit too much. He's gonna go for a move here again. Melon shuts the door. Not just yet. A little bit of dirt there on rear left from Don. Let's see what happened to Fungi there at the start. So he was coming in P1. Let's go with Don here, who's now P3. Now I don't know if there was contact or Fungi literally just lost the braking in there. Both things could have happened. But at the moment, as Coach Robe leading the race, P1 with a half a second lead, the 34.7, good lap time. Big right behind the 34.8. Ivo Melon P3, Dom Mitsakos P4, and Ricardo Pickles P5 with Fungi a little bit further back, keeping that 5.6 there now. I think Fungi clocking 37 for the last lap. I think there was a mistake on that lap as well. I think he would like to be doing 35s here if he wants to be competitive. Vic not close enough for an attack. Let's go on board with Canada Man as he chases both Dom Mitsakos and Ivo Melon. Don seems to be getting closer. Pickles struggling a little bit of pace in this second heat of the day. A mistake from Melon. Dom Mitsakos gets past. Can Pickles get past as well? I don't think Melon got his tires dirty, he just went a little bit wide. Yeah, We have a three-way here on the start-finish line. Mellon should try to get the position back, get the P3 back. They go almost three wide. Mellon trying to find space. Not just yet. That's gonna look very nice in the photos after the race. Mellon's got the inside and contact. Almost got done sideways. Managed to avoid the worst there, both of them. And they come into the tunnel in line again, and Funchy in the meantime got a 36.5. That's a very good improvement from Funchy, but it's still about a second off pace against these guys here. Ooh, little contact there, but Pickles gets the best of it, and he leaves the Mellon behind in the battle of the vegetables here in Rallycross GT. He's got an 8/10 gap. And how's Vic? So Vic is P2, but I think I saw correctly, yes. Coach Robe's got a penalty again. What is going on? He is seriously struggling with track limits today. He's got a 1.7 gap. Let's see how far down that's going when he pays a penalty, because on the big straights, the time you lose braking and then recelerating is so much time, especially with manual transmission like these cars have. Okay, 1.9, there's 2 when he starts to brake. Let's see how much time he's going to lose there. He's almost being overtaken. At the end of the straight, Vic even managed to get past. 1 second penalty is a lot of time here. Roby a little bit sneaky there, getting the position back from Vic. I think that's where we saw the dust flying there. I think that's the point where Roby is getting the penalties. He's cutting the apex a little bit too deep. Tommy's holding on. Pickles and Mellon is still very close to each other. Now Funchy end up with a penalty. Funchy needs to stay close like this, or closer if he can, because if Mellon decides to do another 360, you know, Funchy can get past. Let's go onward with Mellon this time, as he changes the other vegetable. Here's where we saw him spinning earlier. It's a very tricky corner. I wonder if the Mini drivers for the next group division, they will be doing a flick here, or even using the handbrake to turn the car. Down in the sector there. He's closing the gap on Pickles. The margin between understeering and oversteering this car is so fine. As you enter the corner, it's just understeering, but then suddenly it changes to oversteer. It's not snap oversteer like some other cars, some other MR cars, but it's really weird, the behavior of this KTM XBow. It requires a lot of skill to handle it, so all of these guys here are champions in my eyes, because we already had people keeping up because of the sports tires, but these guys here, they carry on. A little bit of dirt on the rear laps from Pickles. That will allow Mellon to get closer. Is he gonna go for a move? As Does he have enough space even? They're almost side by side. Breaking into the left-hander. As Pickles holding on to P4. Melon goes really wide. Try to get slow in, fast out, and that works. That was a very good exit. Much more traction than Pickles. Sounded the horn there. Look at them literally side by side. Pickles got a bumper in front, but Melon's got the inside line. And he will take P4. The vegetables are at it again. And Melon this time comes out on top. Very, very good move there. Very good move. It's good for Dom Mitsakos as well because he's got a little bit more breathing space. He's got 2 seconds to the guys behind. Meanwhile, Vic's got a 1.3 gap, even though Robey already paid 1 penalty. Vic needs to push a little bit more, find a little bit more time somewhere. Punchy with another penalty. That 36.5 there was a very good lap, but everything else was in the house of the 37s. But this time he shouldn't be a lap behind. Half a second back. It looks like Melon is coming out the chicane much better than Pickles in general. Because even with the slip, Pickles is not able to catch up. That means that Melon's exit was really good. Here is reason. Dom Mitsakos with a penalty. Dom Mitsakos P3 here, half a second penalty. That's not gonna cost whole 2 seconds or more like it happened to Robey versus Vic early on. He's got a 1.7 gap, but that gap is gonna be really small after this penalty. And both Melon and Pickles, they're super close. So yeah, Don is in trouble. As they come here into the chicane, Pickles does not go for a move just yet. It comes out super close in the slip, as they're gonna now have the chance to catch up with Dom Mitsakos. That half a second there actually is not too bad. Half a second maybe is half a second. So it wasn't too bad. But 1 second really hurts. Getting darker and darker now. Really trying to find space. Both these drivers very experienced. Tricky Vic continues to be just a little bit behind Robey. Robey just has his fastest lap time in the previous lap at 34.398. We're back here to the battle for podium, and look at Pickles going around the inside of Melon. They get past the start-finish line. Pickles is already ahead by a tiny bit. Can Melon fight back in the chicane? seeing him doing some very good moves there. He's going on the inside. No, goes back behind. Trying to get a better exit. He goes much wider, managed to carry more momentum. It's a better exit for Melon again. And we're going to have another side-by-side moment in the tunnel very, very shortly, ladies and gentlemen. A little bit of bump draft this time, I guess. Pickles shut the door a bit too much and Melon couldn't get past. They're still blocking 37, 39s. I think those 39s are the penalty laps. While the 37s are his fast laps. Four minutes to go. Robe about to clock another lap. We had 13 the previous race. I think it's going to be 13 in this one again. The clouds are clearing up. We can see some stars in the sky. And that was another fast lap. Yes, it was. 34.379. Another 0.2 quicker, Robe. He's on fire. 1.5 seconds gap, and Pickles now managed to get past Melon and open up a little bit. Let's see how Melon gets this corner done, and he got whole 0.3 just in that corner. Melon is taking that chicane beautifully. Literally taking 0.3 on Pickles just on the chicane. He's got the slip again, but the straight line is too short to mount an attack. Lost a little bit of time there. The right-hander entered the bridge. Seconds gap down to Pickles. Going down a little bit now to 1.8. The rear left of Don is quite worn out compared to everyone else. Actually, the front three drivers they have a little bit more wear on the rear left. Seems to be a front runner thing, isn't it? 1.6 the gap to Don. Pickles is going quicker, or is it Don going slower? Not entirely sure. The battle now seems to be losing a little bit. Gaining again, got a better exit of the chicane, but not so much better this time. He's gaining a lot of time in the first sector, but losing in the second. So Pickles now only half a second behind Don. What happened to Don? So 35.6 now, this last lap from Pickles. Don had a 35.6 as well, so maybe Don made a mistake now in this lap. Continues to push. Gonna try to get a double podium today. 50 seconds left in this race as they enter the final lap. Let's go up to the front. Coach Robe coming around the chicane. Very, very good job from him in the race one. And dominant win here in race 2 as well. Hasn't won just yet, but yeah, only a very, very big mess up can take the win from him now. Back in P2, Don holding on to P3 ahead of Pickles. Malin and Funchy not giving up. That's very nice to see him going until the end. So I take a P6 in this race again. Final moments. Going through the S-bends here. Let's go see this battle because we like battles. Keeping an eye there in the map to see Robe when he comes around the finish line. And that's disaster for Pickles. He picks up a penalty, a 1 second penalty. As Coach Robe is gonna take the second win of the day. That's a double win for him today in round 3 of Rallycross GT here in Deep Forest Raceway. Tricky Vic will take P2, and Dom Mitsakos now no more worries for him. That's P3 for him guaranteed because Ricardo Pickles is right behind. Got a 1 second penalty. Evil Malin P5. And Funchy the Warrior, the Lone Wolf. Gonna take P6. Final meters. Now let's go on board with Funchy here for the final moments. Let's enjoy onboard cameras while we still have them. Because we're not gonna see that with the minis anymore. King Dubbing 633, thanks for the follow, mate. Welcome to Rallycross GT. See Funchy crossing the finish line in P6. That is hit 2 for the KTM division. And Robe with a double win. Saving the replay, and here are the official results. Awesome stuff. Let's get ready for the mini division now. We're gonna have a quick break. When we're back, we have the minis. Don't go anywhere. And gonna give another shout out to my friend Dalziel. If you guys like some electronic music, Dalziel's mixing some awesome synthwave stuff live right now. Give him a follow. Tell him Rallycross GT sent you. Enjoy the mix. Enjoy the break. We'll be back very, very soon with the mini VGTs. Hey guys, we're here at Daikoku parking area near Yokohama. You can see here behind me Ichioku Tours cars. That's the one I'm driving.
Hello and welcome to Rallycross GT. We are here at Daikoku parking area with my friend Nito from Ichioku Tours. We're here to showcase the new car they've got and to meet some other fellow car enthusiasts. This is Ichioku Tours' new car, the Nissan Fairlady Z, or the 350Z as it's called in the US. This bad boy still has its original specs, but had a complete makeover by Liberty Walk, one of Japan's most famous tuning brands. If you'd like to take this car for a spin, check out their website in the video description. Daikoku PA is the largest parking area in the Shuto Expressway, but is also known for being the most popular meeting place for car enthusiasts in Japan. This place literally feels like something out of Need for Speed or the original Fast and Furious movie. There are lots of classic JDM cars, but also exotics, supercars, and even lowriders. This place became popular in the 90s, when street racing was a big thing in Japan. Drivers needed a place to meet before and after the races, and Daikoku, being in the middle of the expressway, was the ideal spot. After street racing died out, Daikoku continued to be a popular meeting place for car fans. You can go to Daikoku pretty much any day of the week and there will be cars around, but weekends are the best days for car spotting. That said, I came on a Thursday night and was not disappointed. Because Daikoku is literally in the middle of the expressway, there's no access by foot. But if you'd like to visit the area, Ichioku Tours can take you there and show you around. If you come to Japan, you should definitely take one day to visit Daikoku. It's a very nice drive from Tokyo and you're gonna see some amazing cars. I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, subscribe to the channel and also follow Ichioku Tours on Instagram. Thanks for watching.
Welcome back to Rallycross GT, guys. We are back from a short break and we will have the Mini VGT division now. Round 3 of the Spring Series Rallycross GT. My name is Kurt Dunninger, your host for today. Coach Robe with a double win there in the KTM division, absolutely smashing it. Just said that he will be racing next week, filling in for the minis, because next week is Nürburgring. Love that track. We have the minis warming up here a little bit. I'm just gonna send them the starting soon message. Gravedigger, mate, thank you for the follow. Welcome to Rallycross GT. It's a pleasure to have you here with us. Gonna hang on for a bit. Thanks a lot, mate. Thanks for lurking. You're also very welcome to join us here on the track if you like. There's plenty of space. The good and the bad way. Good way because you can join us, bad way because we wish we had more drivers. But show must go on, and these guys here never let us down. They always put up a great show for us. Right, we've got everyone. I think these are the 6 drivers for today. Some people unfortunately missing out today down to connection issues. Internet is a pain sometimes. And let's go. Qualification session about to start. Heat 1 for the Mini VGTs, qualifying section is on. We are ready to go. Gravy, if you want to join, mate, I can I can do the qualification, I can put you to start at the back of the pack. Sorry, I literally just saw your message, mate. I had already hit the button. But if you want to join Heat 1, you are welcome to join from the back after the qualification, or you can join Heat 2 as well, either or. Make sure to bring some sports tires though. We do not do slicks here in Rallycross GT. We like it hard, we like it rough. Tricky Vic back to his native division. First one out of the pits. Got 2 second places today there in the KTMs where he's a wild card. Rob on drums, rocking this beautiful cherry blossom livery. Baby Yoda staring down the competition in the back. Domitsako's also back to his native Mini VGT division. Gravedigger will join Heat 2. No worries, mate. More than welcome to join us. Melon, why are you not filling up here as well, mate? You're gonna practice for manufacturers. Who cares about manufacturers, mate? Mini VGT, much more exciting. Ricardo Pigles filling in here as a wild card for the second week in a row, which is Itasha Mini. Socrates, 5th one out of the pits, coming now to open his flying lap, and Funchi also filling in now, back after missing out last week. Very nice Monster Energy livery on his Mini. Oh, you want the A+, Melon? Nice. Is it a nice combo for you this week then in manufacturers? Because last time that I was trying to farm A, ranking, it was dirt, and they don't give DR for some reason on dirt races, because Polyphony just don't like dirt races for some reason. It's quite disappointing. I see the difference in lap time between the Minis and the KTM as well. We know that the Minis are really strong on the straights and off the corners, but I think they would lose quite a bit of time in the twisty section. Let's see Vic here now. This time is going to be. That is a 32.8. Wow, that's 2 seconds quicker. If your foot is in heavy, it's going to be a good race. Well, pedal to the metal, mates. It's the American way. You're driving a Mustang. If you're driving a Mustang and you got a heavy foot, then I think it's something to be worried about. Meanwhile, Socrates with a provisional pole position, 32.7 in front of Tricky Vic. I saw that, I think is here Rob with a penalty, and also Pickles was just paying a penalty now. So both of them struggling. So Domitsako's very close to Vic's time actually. Vic has dominated the first 2 rounds of the Mini, but in this one, the Greek squad is putting up quite a nice fight. It's good to see that. Now Funchi with the penalty. Half a second penalty. So Melon picked the OP Toyota, I see. You really want that A+, because you're even giving up on your American muscles. You're not the same, Melon. Rob on drums, trying to improve his lap time now. He had a penalty in the previous lap. Tricky Vic responds to Socrates, steals the pole position. Do they have enough time for another lap? I think they do. They might do, yes. 32.5 versus a 32.7. Very good lap from these guys, and they should be able to improve. Now Rob only now setting his lap time, and he will not have time for another one, I guess. There's a 45.8. What happened? Wow. Punchy with the penalty again. Already crossed the finish line, but he's got a 35.3. Just behind Pickles. He's gonna try to improve. He's got a 34 there. Socrates using Pickles as a slingshot, perhaps. Trying to get a bit of extra time, extra speed, and steal that pole position from Vic. But Pickles and Vic are mates. Maybe Pickles is gonna help him out, slow Socrates down, so he doesn't steal that pole position. Let's see. Everything can happen here in Rallycross GT. And Socrates is going purple. He's going for the Q and contact between Pickles and Socrates. Socrates ends up in the wall. No, disaster for Socrates. And Vic improves his lap time even further with a 32.2. And Domitsakos now with a 32.535. Had not Vic improved that, Don would have stolen the pole position. Let's see the grid results here. The Tricky Vic with the pole position, 32.291 with a last lap improvement. Domitsakos a 32.5 also with a last minute improvement. Socrates, he would have improved as though if he wasn't that contact with Pickles, who is P4. Punchy P5 a little bit further back, and Rob on drums in P6 with a 45. There's a very bad lap. I think he probably had some trouble in there. Pickles apologizing, sorry, no mirrors. Yeah, that's the Mini VGT. Pickles is driving with the VR headset. He doesn't have, and the Mini VGT does not have cockpit camera, so no mirrors for him. But you're saying like a GT4 car, it's very good acceleration, top speed. Yes, this car is a pocket rocket. It's a very, very fast car. Ready to go, guys? Let's race. Welcome to Rallycross GT. This is the Mini VGT division, and they're about to start with their heat. Number 1, Tricky Vic in the pole position, his usual position here in this division. Domitsakos and Socrates from the Greek squad right behind. Ready to go, and it's race time. Tricky Vic with a good start, but Don on the outside, getting ready for a move. Not enough space just yet. They come to the chicane for the first time today. Don a little bit sideways. Pulls a handbrake. Very good exit. Still very close to Vic. Socrates in P3, Pickles P4, and then we have Rob and Funchy. Rob had a very good start, I guess. Getting past Funchy. Funchy's on the mediums again. But here on the medium, that might be justifiable, because we know that the tire wear of the minis is very, very high. Rob goes a little bit wide there for the bridge. So we know that the tire wear for the minis is really, really, really high. And the pit stop in this track is very long. I don't think here would be an advantage to race on fully worn tires. Let's see. I do not have any intel. Socrates in the grass. Loses a position. Gonna look at that again later. He's in the grass again. The tires are still dirty. Disaster for Sock. Art of driving, the Greek driver. Really fast guy. Silver medalist. Last season we see Funchy going wide as well and hitting the dirt a little bit. But what happened to Socrates? Fighting here with his cousin. Understeer. Goes around the S and nudged the back of his cousin. Got the tires dirty. Understeer into the dirt, into the grass on the other side, and then into the braking zone again. Understeer into the grass before and after the corner. Disaster for Socrates. He's gonna have to push really hard now the rest of the race to have any chance of finishing in the podium or even trying to take a win here. It might be a little bit out of reach now. I think the only difference, like Funch is saying that this is like a GR4 four-wheel drive car. Yes, kind of is, but I think this car understeers a lot more than any other four-wheel drive GR4 car in this game. Vic stretching his legs a little bit there. 1.4 gap. Over Domi Sakos just got a penalty. Don's got a penalty that's gonna hurt him. Vic is right behind, Pickles. Between Funchy and Rob. It's a 1.5 gap. Funchy is on mediums though. So Funchy is clocking 36.1. Rob is 35.5 last lap. It's not over yet. Let's keep an eye on Terroir. We know that Rob is not the fastest guy out there, but he is very good in tire wear. Goes a little bit wide there though, but Rob is very good with tire wear. He is one of the only drivers not to finish races with completely worn tires like the other guys. Rich Raider, who's not here today down to connection problems, also very good with tire wear. Let's see what Rob can do today. Got a bit of a train going on here. Pickles managed to get up to P2, get past Don and contact, I think. Ooh, a little bit of a nasty contact there, probably from Socrates on the back of Don's car. Those two, they can go door to door as much as they want. They're cousins. They can sort it out after the race. The cars there are a bit skittish on the track. It must be connection issues for them. Socrates almost side by side. He's going on the inside of Pickles now. Going for the kill. We know that Pickles does not have mirrors because he's running in with the VR headset. Socrates gets the job done. Into the chicane, handbrake. Very nice move there from Socrates, but his front left tires, I don't think they'll be very happy if he keeps doing handbrake moves like that. He's got a 32.9 the previous lap. 9.81 versus a 9.21 from Vic. So Socrates is pushing super hard. He is flying. He might be able to chase Vic and fight for that win. So Vic has to watch his back. I was gonna say let's go on board with Pickles, but we don't have on board here. Let's go chase cam. The front and the back. Pickles between the two Greek drivers. Lose a little bit there in the last corner before the start-finish line. Don is closing in. 4/10. Don't make the same move that Socrates did. Put side by side. It's a bit too far for that. They come into tricky left-hander, blind crest. Now goes really wide. With the handbrake there. Got very good exit speed doing that. Rob in the background. 34.3 for Rob and the 35.7 for Funchy. So Rob is gapping, but this is going to be all down to tire wear, I guess. Here at the end of the tunnel, Don still unable to make a move. But he's not gonna give up without a good fight. The gap to P1 remains about the same. Socrates 1/10 quicker than the fastest lap of the race, which is Vix at 32.7 now, and a 32.8 from Socrates in the previous lap. They're both going quicker and quicker with each lap. Socrates just about missed out on the fastest lap of the race there. Pickles gets a little bit of breathing space. To Don, the gap goes up to 0.8 front and back. Look at Vic sideways as well. I think this is going to be the best place for photos this weekend. People going sideways there. Maybe we can get some heartbreaking at the end of the tunnel to get some shiny brake discs. Let's see if we can get from this angle. Look at that, the brakes going proper red. We don't see that in the KTMs because I don't think they have this racing brakes. The Minis got that by default. Don lost a little bit of contact, and Pickles seems to have activated beast mode because he's right on the back of Socrates now on a 32.6, almost Pickles, still in the fastest lap. I think he made some good use of the slipstream there. If he can get more slip now from Socrates, he might be able to go purple this race, this lap. Can Pickles get a fast lap today? Not quite yet, not quite there enough. Is this a GTI? No, this is the Mini VGT, mate. Mini Countryman VGT. The GTI is an amazing car, it's an absolute beast, but it cannot go off-road, and we will have one off-road round, so we had to get cars that can go off-road. Same tracks for both divisions. The GTI's got crazy downforce. This one as well, but it's four-wheel drive. I don't know if the GTI is four-wheel drive as well or not actually. You see Dom inside to the half a second penalty. Half a second is not too bad. Ooh, that was quite deep there. We just saw Ricardo Pickles picking up half a second going over the bollards. Don't manage to avoid that. Lucky him. That's good for Socrates because he'll have some breathing space now. Both drivers behind. And look at the tire wear. We're just past the 9-minute mark. Maybe they can go the whole distance on softs here. Maybe. And Rob now lost the position to Funchy, which is the only driver on mediums. But Rob had a 48 in the previous lap, probably went off somewhere, and that cost him a lot of time. This is BOP and no tuning, Gravedigger, but we race on sports softs or mediums, so you do not need to worry about tuning. You can do visual tuning, but we got BOP and BOP enabled and tuning disabled. Pickles and Don pay the penalty. They're in the tunnel now. It's getting darker here in Switzerland, Deep Forest Raceway. Socrates will suffer a little bit towards the end of the race. Let's see Pickles got a lot more front left. Those got less. So I think Pickles, if he manages to look after his tires, he might be able to put up a fight against Socrates in the final few laps. So tire wear is a big problem here with the minis. They're very tire hungry, especially in the front. And for some weird reason in this game, you know, you can just carry on running on completely worn tires. It doesn't slow you down much. It's a bit of a shock. But hey, there's nothing we can do about that. It's the game, it's the rules, so we gotta live with it. Three seconds gap to Socrates. Socrates went proper beast mode. 33/4 in the last few laps. Same thing for Vic, and I think now that the tires are halfway through, they're starting to feel the tire wear more. Rob's closing in on Funchy. Let's watch this battle here at the back of the grid. Doesn't matter what the battle is. If there's a battle, we're gonna have the camera on it. Funchy's got a penalty that might cost him the position. Both of them really tight. Funchy with the penalty. Rob's gonna go around the outside. I think Funchy managed to recover the speed already. They're side by side in the tunnel. Rob's got just about a bumper in front, just the headlights in front. Going around the outside. Funchy's got the inside. They're side by side, a little bit of contact, not too much. But Rob still managed to get past and still P5 again. Good job there from the American driver. Maybe Oda helping with a little push, perhaps. May the force be with him. Yes, P5 back. Very clean, nice move around the outside. Might be able to fight back, but again, looking at Rob's tires, they're brand new still. I don't think he will be having problems towards the final few laps. Pickles and Don again with a penalty, both of them. Don is in the slip. Don't think it's close enough to make a move. Goes back behind. No last minute dives, good. Let's look at the tire. Look at Socrates. I think we're looking at 13 laps for these guys as well. Socrates really suffering from tire wear. Not so much for Vic. Like both Greek drivers, they're very heavy on tire wear, and Don with another penalty. Don with another penalty. That's gonna give Pickles a little bit of space. But Don doesn't give up. He goes for the move there in the final corner and gets the job done. Don up to P3. It's a very nice move. I don't think Pico saw that coming. You know he's gonna get past Don again when he pays the penalty. Maybe sooner. Ooh, a lot of fun this year for Don. He's gonna pay the penalty now. No ghosting. Goes back to P3, but 6 seconds behind Socrates. That's the Greek squad there playing team strategy. They should be able to go the distance here, I think, with the softs. On every single lap. same as Vic. And Punch is not giving up yet. He's got the medium tires on, but he keeps pushing. He's now trying to go for the move over Rob on drums. Again, I think Rob nudged the wall there. Yeah, Rob nudged the wall. Punch was a bit too close. Didn't have where to go. You can see that Rob picked up some damage there. Punch might have a chance to make a move. This guy's here pushing really, really hard. Got a battle here. Let's check this out. They're side by side here. Dom, Misakos and Pickles fighting for P3. They might be able to open lap 14 here. Just about. Side by side, Pickles on the outside, Don on the inside, up to P3. Can Pickles go around the outside por fuera? No, he can't. No, he can't. That's Don holding on to P3. Let's go back there to Rob and Funchy. Let's go around the chicane. Funchy with a little bit less traction because of the medium tires. Rob should start losing some performance now because of those worn softs. There goes Vic. Just open lap 13. No, I don't think he cannot open lap 14. He opened this lap with 110 left. It's 130 lap. So we're gonna have 13 laps for both divisions. Socrates is holding onto his front left by a thread. And this is the last chance for Ricardo Picles to make the move and take that P3. Handbrake for Don. Gravedigger, if you're joining us, do you have me as a friend? Because if you don't, you're not going to be able to find the lobby. It's Rallycross GT, my ID, everything together, no spaces, no underscore. Domitaco's holding on to the car there, but the tires are almost giving up on him. Pickles got a little bit more tire left. I don't think he matters too much because there's not many corners left. Ooh, Pickles hit the wall there, picked up some damage. And Vic coming to take his win, his first win of the day here in the Mini VGT division. Crossing the finish line, Tricky Vic to win hit 1 here in Deep Forest Raceway, followed by Sock Art of Driving. Dom Mitsakos will be third, completing the podium. Ahead of Canadaman Ricardo Picles, Rob on drums. Managed to ward off the fast Argentinian driver Punchy. It's not over yet, they got a few more quarters to go. It's the final corner for them. And Robo drums will take P5 with Punchy in P6. The perfect start of season for Vic. That's 3 wins out of well, every round already so far. Vic winning on the VGTs. Let's save the replay, and here are the official results. Gravedigger, if we're friends, you're free to join the lobby if you can see it. Very good job by these guys. Socrates apologizing there. Either hit you or hit the wall. I think most people would rather you hit the wall. So just waiting for Gravedigger. Just checking if Gravedigger is joining us. He went to buy the car a while back. Let's put the drivers in order in the meantime. So that was Vic with the win. He goes to the back. Then it was Socrates, Don. Oops. Because Socrates is here. Rob was in front, yes, so this should be it. Yeah, so just waiting for Gravedigger. Gravedigger joining as a wild card for round 3. I don't remember if he's in Australia or New Zealand, but I know he's on this side of the world. Guys, warm up a little bit more. Let's see how fast Funchy can go now with the softs. Someone is making some smoke there. That's Pickles. Pickles is making some smoke there on the side of the track, burning some rubber. Socrates and Rob joined the party. Okay, so everybody. Sideways moment. Socrates carries on. Okay. Gravedigger just joined. And he is from Australia, confirmed, not New Zealand. Mini Clubman VGT starting at the back of the pack. Are you ready? Is everyone ready? Just checking the tires for everybody. Everybody ready? Gravedigger on softs. Good stuff. Funchy 35.5. Is that a good time? Okay time, to be honest. What the hell E means? Sharp hairpin got me nuts. Funchy saying, mate, you need to just tap the handbrake, turn the car, and then let go so you hold the handbrake while you're on the straight. Just before you start turning the wheel, you will kick the rear, and then foot on the throttle again. Right, everybody ready? Here we go. Last race of the day. Welcome to Rallycross GT. This is round 3 of the Spring Series. We are in Deep Forest Raceway, ready for the Heat 2 of the Mini VGT division. We got 7 drivers now. Gravedigger joining in as a sub. Wildcard at the back of the pack. And here they go. A bad start from Gravedigger. Funchy holding on to the lead there. So he finished last in the race 1. He gets pole position in race 2. Rob on drums, getting sandwiched between a lot of other cars. As Vic there in the grass. As they come to the hairpin, careful Vic. I can hear a lot of noise here. That was Pickles actually, that was Pickles in the black car, not Vic. So Pickles completely lost the car in that, in the left hand, the blind crest. Gravedigger goes up to P5, good recovery. And Funchy holding on to the lead, followed by Rob on drums. Reverse grids are always quite exciting. Socrates trying to make the move, and he's got Tricky Vic right behind. Vic and Rob are also mates. Maybe Rob will not make it hard for Vic, but he might make it hard for Socrates. There goes Socrates going on the inside. Rob is very tight. There's a little bit of contact, but there's a 2-for-1 there. 2-for-1 loss rather for Rob, because he goes down to P4 because both Vic and Socrates managed to get past him. And at the back of the pack we have Ricardo Pickles and our Australian friend Gravedigger. Side by side. Gravy just lost the position there, falls down to P7. It's not over yet. I see a lot of smoke here. What happened? That's Dom Misakos going sideways. The smoke's coming from Socrates' car and a bit from Dom as well. Probably lighting up the tires there, Dom Misakos. I don't know what happened there. If there was contact or what happened, but there was a lot of smoke coming there out of Socrates, maybe Vic's car as well. Oh, that's a bit of a dive. That was a naughty dive there from Socrates, and that puts Vic in the wall, damaging the front and the back. That was a little bit sneaky there from Socrates. That we might hear about that the stewards after the race. And there was a bit of a nudge there. Funchy holding on to P2. He's holding his himself quite well here this race with the soft boots. Don is going for the kill now. Punching the slip. Punch will probably try to make the move again before the straight, going around the outside into the blind crest. Don on the outside, Funch on the inside. Is gonna lose to Vic as well. Sideways for Don with the handbrake. Yeah, Funchy Pickles up to P5, Rob on drums, and Gravedigger. Grave is able to stay quite close to Rob in this race. It's a good job there, considering he had absolutely zero warm-up. Disaster! Someone's completely spinning here. What happened? We see Funchy in the wall. And Pickles. Absolute disaster here for Funchy. What happened? Let's get the replay. So Funch is coming down the straight. Oh, he got collected on the inside. So I think he hit the wall on the inside of side of the curb and then got collected by Pickles halfway through. Pickles picked up some heavy damage as well, which is fixed now. But not the recovery race that Funchy was expecting. He was doing really, really well until then. Probably took a deep breath there in the side of the track. Decided not to give up and keep going. That's how you do, mate. Well done. Don and Vic battling for P2. Can Socrates be the first one to steal a victory from Vic? Here in the Mini VGT division. Bear in mind we have 7 rounds in total with 2 heats each. So that's 14 heats during the season, and you have 4 discard races during the season. So this would be a good candidate for the first discard for Vic, I guess. Just notice that Gravy's car, it's got Canada's colors and Hawker Racing Academy livery. Very, very nice. Hawker's a very good driver as well, especially on rally. He's taught a lot of people a lot of very nice tricks. Rob on drums P4, but picked up a penalty, you know, a 1 second penalty. That's gonna put him behind Gravy and Pickles. Punchy lost 30 seconds on that carnage corner there. Coming quite slow to the pits. Up some terminal damage on the car, unable to continue. That was a crash of the season so far, if we can call it that. You see, oh, Gravy now in the wall. Gravy had some contact with Rob, I guess. Gravy with the fair play allow Rob to go for it again, but Gravy's got damage on the whole car and Rob almost the whole car. What happened? So they're coming through the S's. Gravy hits the wall. Oh, Scheisse. So Gravy hits the wall, gets collected by Rob, Pickles goes through and then he collects Rob again. It's pretty much the same thing that happened to Funchy. They lost a lot of time. Funchy had not pulled out into the pits. He might actually be able to catch up with his guys. Both of them like completely no, not their fault, not anyone's fault, both of those incidents there. Funchy spun by himself, Pickles collected him, Gravy hit the wall, Rob was coming behind. It's the same type of thing you see in Mount Panorama because of those walls on both sides. And you know what, I'm expecting to see a little bit of this as well in Nürburgring next week. Because it's quite a narrow track as well, difficult to pass. Some of these guys here are not very patient when it comes to overtaking. I think no one hits anybody here on purpose. We know that as well. Come to the halfway point of the race. Socrates tires are slightly better than last time. Slightly. Everybody is looking after the tires a little bit more. I think it's usually like this. the second race is always a little bit better for the drivers. They go a little bit faster as well. So I'm just saying that it gets a little bit worse when there's lag. Yeah, I can see today is really bad. It might be me rather than the guys, because normally it's not this bad, but there's no way to know. Unfortunately, that's an evil of this game. I think the only way to fix this is if we had dedicated servers, but I don't see that happening, which is a shame. You know, if Polyphony Digital had servers for rent, you know, instead of giving out prizes, but because you see, I could invest some money in renting a server instead and host some proper high quality tournaments. Don and Vic bumper to bumper. Don can't find the space to get past. 3.7 gap to Socrates, who's got the fastest lap of the day, a 30 of the race, a 32.4 versus a 32.9 from Vic, and a 33.1 from Don. Now 32.6 in the slip. Not enough space to get past. As darkness comes into the track here and both of them make contact. The cars seem to be glued to each other. They both go super wide on the hairpin. Don't guess the worst of it. Vic managed to hold on to P2. Let's wait until the end of the tunnel. We're gonna look at the replay there. They lost a couple of seconds. Socrates, not too much actually. It wasn't as bad as it looked. But yeah, not ideal for sure. Don't not give it up, a little bit of contact, and Vic ends up in the wall. A little nudge there. Let's see what happened there before. They came side by side. Don lost a little bit of control, ended up going on top of Vic's car. So be a little bit more careful in that corner. Vic's gonna get into angry mode now and keep pushing. As our gravy friend here at the back with a 1 second penalty, got a 34.6. It's a very good lap time actually, especially without any practice. Gravy putting up a good fight there at the start of the race until contact started to happen. Rob managed to break free. 34.4. Wow. Rob really improving a lot from race 1 as well. Because in the 33s with a half a second penalty. Like Vic is losing a little bit of pace now. The gap's gone up to 3 seconds. I think between Don and Socrates, we're not gonna see much fighting going on. It's a little bit too far between them anyway. Drivers a little bit more spaced out now. We have Bunchy here in the pits, picked up some terminal damage after that spin got collected by Pickles. That's the type of crash that you see in Burnout Paradise actually. Because with the penalty, he's got rid of it now. But Rob is a little bit too far back. And Gravy as well. This car here is deceivingly fast. Like Funchy said in the chat earlier. I think it's faster than a GR4 actually. Much faster than a GR4. In terms of top speed, it's about the same. Perhaps, maybe a little bit more as well. Yes, we saw the Mini clocking 260 kilometers per hour at Fuji, about the same as the KTM. Both cars, they are very even in terms of PP and performance. Mini's got a little bit more PP. It's much more tire hungry. I think on a longer race with tire wear, the KTM might take the win. A bit of a sideways moment there for Gravy. Just over 3 minutes left. Sock Art of Driving leading this race. Could be his first win this season. It's a good result for him. This is the round 3, so this is the 6th heat of the season. So you're gonna start seeing the discards as well. That's gonna start to reshuffle the standings, I guess. Punchy is saying still watching, take notion of the others. That's a good strategy. That's why Robe is watching as well. Robe is always watching. He's always studying the competition. Punchy is saying I prefer that for now. Just watching, taking notes. Yeah. Need ideas for braking points and saving tires. Saving tires, I have no idea how to do that. Are you on controller or wheel, Funchy? Because you got a mix here, you know. Socrates is on wheel. Don, if I'm not mistaken, he's also on wheel. But then Vic is on controller. I think everyone else here is on wheel because you know he's on VR. Gravy, I'm gonna ask him after the race. I'm not sure if Gravy is on controller or on the wheel. I'm on controller, so you got a G29. I think it's the same as Socrates. He's got a G29 as well. Nice entry level wheel from what I heard, but I have absolutely no idea, no reference whatsoever of any wheel. Would love to have one, but I got other priorities at the moment. Maybe one day. Socrates and Don really struggling with tire wear. Big struggling to catch up. But after those contacts there, he's not gonna be too happy, but you know, got the discards, probably just gonna shrug it off. Lucas keeps going in P4. Very dark here now as well, very difficult for the guys to see where they're going. Rob on drums in P5, in Gravedigger P6. Oh no, we caught that. A little bit too wide there in the double left-hander under the tunnel, the small tunnel. I hate that part of the track as well. Final lap here for the VGTs. Going. Socrates now through the middle bit of the track. 15 seconds left, but it's not enough to open another lap. There's a couple of corners left. Sock Art of Driving with the fastest lap of the race, 32.488. Bit of a sideways moment there, celebrating early already. He's got 7 seconds gap. Gonna flash the lights as well. Yes, he will. Flashing the lights, celebrating his first win of the season. Sock Art of Driving. Domitsakos, Greek Squad P1 and P2. Tricky Vic managed to close that gap there, but not enough. So Vic will take third. Ricardo Pickles, a bit of a sideways moment for him. Is he doing his thing there, or that was a mistake? Not sure. But he celebrates going sideways across the finish line. That is P4 for Ricardo Pickles. Rob on drums will take P5. And Gravedigger coming in as a sub. Last minute, no training whatsoever. He started really, really well. But that's going to be a P6 for him. Good to have you here with us, Gravy. You are welcome to join us again in the future, either in the KTM or the Mini division, man. Funch is still in the pits. Funch is in the pits. We just got 30 seconds left. It is fine, he can stay there. But very, very good result for Socrates, his first win of the season. Important points in the championship battle, and as well to get him into the super finals at the end of the season. Super finals will see the VGT drivers versus the KTMs. There he is, race to winner, Sock Art of Driving. Saving the replay, and here are the official results. Sock Art of Driving, Dom Mitsakos and Tricky Vic in the podium. Gravedigger, sorry I didn't want to interfere with the guys racing for points. Man, no worries. I mean, you can race just as a wild card. You can race for points as well. You can join us for the rest of the season. You know, we always nice to have some new faces here with us. Vic saying he'll be saving the replay. That wasn't cool. Yeah, I saw that in the broadcast. I thought that the stewards might be summoned after a little nudge from behind. But let's see. Let's see if it was lag or something else. We did see some lag incidents as well in race 1. Shots being fired there in the chat. But it is what it is, guys. Thanks a lot, everyone, for joining today. Thanks, Gravedigger, for joining us on the track and for the follow as well. King Dubbin 633 as well. Thank you for the follow today. We're gonna call it a day here. I'm just gonna prepare the lobby for next week. Next week is this bad boy here, round 4. Round 4 will be Nürburgring. This is going to be a very, very interesting race. I'm very curious to see how the drivers are going to manage tire wear in this race. Weather forecast for next week, you can see here already. It's absolutely random. I'm not sure if that's a good or a bad thing. It means that we could have sunny weather or we could have torrential rain. You never know. Gravy is saying, not normally available Sunday mornings, but thanks for the offer. No worries, mates. If you are available, you can join us. Let's see if we can find someone to raid. Who else is playing Gran Turismo here? Oh, we got Kyle. Let's go say hello to my good old friend Kyle, who is also a real life racer as well. He races in Honda NSX in the US. Kyle GT. absolute legend. Let's give him a big cheer, say hello to him, and drop a follow as well if you guys can. Thanks a lot for joining, everyone. This was Rallycross GT round 3. My name's Kurt Dunninger. I was your host for today. See you next week.